What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid, back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Kicking it with Sergeant Major Shut Up and the rest of the gang on It Ain't Half Hot. Mom, what adventures are going to be happening on this week's episode? I gotta stay tuned to find out, ladies and gentlemen, but this is your cue, whether you're new or recurring. Snacks is not included. Damn it, you gotta bring your own fancy a cup and go make a sandwich, whatever you need to come kick with me, and hopefully have a laugh alongside me. Let's get it. Snacks not included, let's freaking go.
Meet the gang, cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you, with music and laughter to help you on your way, to raising the rafters with a hey, 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 with songs and sketches and jokes old and new, with us about, you won't feel blue. So meet the gang, cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. B-O-B-O-Y-S, boys to entertain you.
Well, I thought last night's show was definitely substandard.
I quite agree, sir. What did you think, Sergeant Major?
Sloppy, sir. The whole thing is falling to pieces.
The Brigadier was quite scathing.
When they dressed up as dance hall girls and sang 10 cents a dance, he turned to me and said, I wouldn't dance with them for nothing.
Shall I put him on a charge, sir, for overcharging?
No. You can't do that, Sergeant Major. Get him on parade. Captain Ashwood will give them a good dressing down.
Please, sir?
Yes, you jolly well tear him off a strip.
Very good, sir. Right, lovely boys, let's have your parade now.
Would it be better if you gave them a good telling off, sir?
No, you're very good at that sort of thing. You can be very sarcastic and quick-witted. What about that time when that toffee-nosed little pilot officer made a remark about those spindly legs of yours sticking out from under your shorts? Quick as a flash, you said, why don't you take off, bro-cream boy?
Under ice! To a time! The men are on parade, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant Major. Stand at ease, will you?
Under ice!
Right, off you go. Tear him to shreds.
Yes. Now, look here, you lot. The Colonel and I are very cross with you. You're all rotten. And what's more, you...
What Captain Ashwood is trying to say is that the show is sloppy, and you are an idle bunch of unfunny, ugly, useless, thick twits of Mormons. Is that right, sir?
Quite right.
Well done, Ashwood.
Hell yeah.
The only one I feel sorry for is Gunner Parkins. He stood out on that stage like a little diamond in a manure heap.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Sergeant Major.
Did you hear that, sir? Not only talented, but modest with it. Sure is that lovely boy, sure.
Yes,
What
all right, Sergeant Major. The fact is, the show isn't good enough. Now, look, I've made some notes here. We'll go through the whole show piece by piece. Now, the opening chorus. Now, when you do this step here, you were putting your hand up as though you wanted to go somewhere.
I was trying to attract Gunner Graham's attention on the piano. He was playing the wrong tempo. It was a dirge. Like a funeral march.
What have you got to say to that, Graham?
I have played precisely that tempo for 500 performances. Hasn't varied one iota.
It did last night.
Rubbish. Ooh. You've got tin ears, anyway.
If I've got tin ears, you've got lead fingers.
Now, the Macintosh's strong man act. Now, the part where you tear that telephone directory in half fell very flat.
He doesn't grunt and groan enough. You see, the audience hardly clapped at all.
Grunt and groan all right. It's Gunner Graham. He's supposed to give me a ta-da, and he didn't. I mean, if I don't get a ta-da, I don't get any applause.
Oh, it's me again, is it? I suppose the fact that they can all see where you've made a 2-inch cut with a hacksaw so that a 4-year-old infant could tear it in half is neither here nor there.
I only make a tiny neck.
Right, next, we go on to your solo, Gunner Sugden. Now, something went very much amiss during the singing from the Student Prince.
Overhead the moon is beaming, light as blossom on the bough.
Well, it was him. He won't follow me. I only got as far as the moon is beaming, and he got the blossom on the bough.
Yeah, you must follow him.
You see, I'm supposed to be a gay, debonair young prince who's a student at Heidelberg University. I have have to hurry it up and slow it down as the mood takes me.
I do find it a little hard to convince myself that Gunnar Sugden is a gay, debonair young prince from Heidelberg University.
More like the caretaker from the Tonopandi Polytechnic.
The fact is, it's all Graham's fault because he won't follow me.
Well, as the Americans would put it, I seem to be the fall guy who's taking the rap for a load of bumps.
Serves you right for being a wise guy.
Well done, Ashford, you've done it again. Now, if you haven't heard the last of this, Captain Ashford and I and the Sergeant Major are going to think about it all. And when we've thought about it all, we're definitely going to do something, aren't we?
Definitely, sir.
Right. Thank you. Carry on, Sergeant Major.
Consign! Pikes! Move yourselves!
Well, thank you all very much for your support. It's nice to know who your friends are.
What do you think's wrong with Gunnar Graham, Sergeant Major?
Nothing I couldn't put right with a good kick up the backside, sir.
Perhaps we'd better have an informal chat with him. Send him over, would you please?
Sir. Gunnar Graham! Over here at the double! Move yourself! Move yourself! Halt! Salute! Now the Colonel wishes to have a chat with you informally, right? For night.
Thank you, Sergeant Major. Do sit down.
Sure.
Hot water today.
Would you care for a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke, thank you, sir.
I'm afraid I can't offer you a drink.
No, I realise it's hard to get.
No, it's not that. It's just that you're a gunner and we're officers.
Now, look here, Gunnar Graham. What is wrong with you? Have you got trouble at home?
No, sir, none at all.
Well, there must be something wrong. You seem to have lost all interest in the show.
Well, sir, I'll be frank with you. You're a man of some culture and taste. And you are too, Captain Ashwood. And you see, sir, it's like this. How would you feel if your one ambition in life was to be a serious classical pianist, and you had to sit there night after night at a terrible piano playing Happy Days Are Here Again?
Yes, my God, I do see.
It must be pure torture, mustn't it, Sergeant Major?
Sheer purgatory, sir.
I thought you had a degree in English literature.
Oh, that was just a sop to Mummy and Daddy. You see, I have this old aunt, Lucinda Baverstock Graham. She's the Dorset side of the family. She knew what I really wanted to do, so she paid for my musical education entirely. On my 21st birthday, she took me to Harrods and bought me a Bechstein.
How marvellous. Do you hear that, Sergeant Major? She bought him a Bechstein.
Very nice, sir. How much did it do to the gallon?
Gotta love the Major.
Are you going back to that when all this is over?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely.
It takes years of practice, you know.
Yes, I do realise that. But Auntie says she'll sponsor me. And if anything should happen to her, well, she's made me her sole heir.
Well, we do realise things are hard for you, but they're hard for us all. I mean, war's a damn boring business, and we've just got to soldier on. Now, you're going to do your best, aren't you?
Yes, of course.
Good, there's a good chap. Off you there.
On your feet! I salute! About time! dlwha quads, we shall...
Run, Graham.
Anyway, I tell you, there must be a very good reason for it all.
Like I said, sir, nothing wrong with him I couldn't put right with a good kick up the arm backside.
Hell yeah. Give him the 1-2.
This is just a fling.
Doesn't Paderewski want any supper?
No. He's lying under his mozzie net reading War and Peace. He says we're a bunch of ungrateful morons.
Well, let him sulk. It was his fault the show was lousy.
Of course it was. Fancy him calling us ungrateful morons. What right's he got to look down on us just 'cause he's been at university and we ain't? I reckon it's the wrong people what's getting the education.
Yeah, you're right there, Parky.
Now, if I'd been to Cambridge and done a lot of learning, I'd be humble about it.
Where you been, me? I've been down for a cup of chow all afternoon.
I've been to HQ to get my new chawala permit. Medical officer inspected my charn, and I'm happy to tell you there are no buggies.
Expect the hot water killed them.
Southeast Asia Command newspaper, also time for Colonel Saab.
I'll give it him.
I see the Japs are on their last legs.
They were saying that months ago when I was up the jungle. 10 minutes later, we were all running for our lives because we were surrounded by them.
Well, they can't hold out much longer. I mean, we've got the whole world on our side. I can't wait to get back to Civvy Street, Tin Pan Alley, Charing Cross Road. The lights of London.
Yeah, they've turned them on already, you know, lucky devils.
I'll soon be working in a real-life theatre with a real-live orchestra.
What makes you think you'll get a real live audience?
God,
Half of them walked out last night and it was free.
It's a downright lie.
No, it's not. 2 of them asked for their money back and they hadn't paid in the first place.
That was good.
Tell you what I'm going to
Savage.
do. I'm going to apply for an ex-serviceman's grant to study singing at the Scala Milan.
You don't speak Italian.
He's not that hot at English.
What parts can you play in opera?
I could play Don Jose in Carmen. Gigli plays it. He's not much bigger than I am. It's all about a tart who has a job in a fag factory. I play a corporal in the army who's besotted with her, but she throws me over and has it off with an officer.
Typical.
If they give grants for studying, I reckon they should give grants for starting a business.
What sort of business would you start then?
Well, I reckon after the war, people are going to need roads. And my plan is to build a huge road, 3 lanes wide, so that folks can travel from London to Scotland without stopping.
People have got to stop. What are they going to do about grub?
I'd build special cafes.
And what about petrol?
They'd sell petrol as well.
That's novel. Cafes that sell petrol.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind if I sit in your light to read the paper? My hurricane lamp is rather inadequate.
Certainly. I'm afraid there's not much in it.
What's in the Times, sir?
We won the war in Europe. It's about 10 weeks old. Memorial service for Lloyd George.
Oh, wonderful Welshman Lloyd George, sir. He knew my father.
Who else is dead?
A couple of cannons, a judge, a professor, a few in the small print. I say, what's this? Lady Lucinda Baverstock Graham, 91, of Graham Hall in Dorset, widow of Sir Adrian Baverstock Graham, Bart. That must be Graham's auntie.
Listen, 2 Lady Lucinda Baverstock Grahams in Dorset.
Oh, no, say. I wonder why I never mentioned it.
Well, perhaps you don't know, sir.
I'm sure it was said. After all, she's the one who's going to leave him all her money.
Yeah, but perhaps he hasn't a letter, sir. I mean, the mail is very erotic.
Yeah.
No, hang on a minute. We're dealing with a man who's very highly strung and who's got a lot of pressure from his friends because he's such a rotten pianist. Obviously, he's very fond of the old woman. If I go up and say I'm afraid she's kicked the bucket, it might be a terrible shock to him. Sooner or later, he'll get a letter from his parents putting the whole thing in a sympathetic and loving sort of way.
Not only that, sir. He gives himself enough airs and graces as it is. If he suddenly finds out he's coming to a fortune, he'll become positively paragoric.
Paranoid.
That as well, sir.
On balance, I think we'll leave things as they are.
Yes, well, I think I'll turn in now, sir.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
Well, not really, sir. I have not done my snake search.
I see, sir. I didn't like to mention it in front of the Sergeant Major, but I thought your reason for keeping the news from Gunner Graham was pretty thin.
Well, we've been pretty rotten to Graham. Now, look, I've got this marvellous idea of making money after the war, but I need capital. Now, look, if I go and say, I'm afraid Aunt has died and left you a fortune, could you let me have £10,000? It might sound a bit odd.
What is this marvellous idea, sir?
Television. Just before the war, I went to the radio show at Olympia, and I saw this television set. They were showing a tennis match. You couldn't see the balls, but it was marvellous. That, I said to myself, is the future.
What, tennis without balls?
Television!
Well, they've stopped it.
Well, they'll start up again after the war. Sooner or later, there'll be one in every home.
No, definitely not. I mean, sets cost hundreds and hundreds.
Yes, well, I'll buy a lot of them and get them cheaper. Then I can rent them out for, say, £10 a week.
Oh, no. I think it's a rotten idea. I mean, the British public like to get out and about. They don't want to sit indoors with the blinds drawn, crouching over a television set. No, I wouldn't put tuppence in it. My idea is much better.
Oh, really? What is it?
Washing machines.
No, That's just as expensive as my television sets.
Ah, but I'm not going to put one in every home. I'll take a shop, put a dozen machines in it, you see. Then people can come along, pay me a shilling, and do their washing. I'll start with one shop, and then I'll have a chain of them all over the country. I shall call them laundrodromes.
Now, you're way off target there. The British public would never stand for it. You know how reserved they are. They'd never let other people see their dirty washing. You can't expect an educated man like Graham to put his money into a harebrained scheme like that, especially if you call it a laundrodrome.
How about laundriettes?
That's even worse. Come on, let's do the snake search and we'll go to bed.
What they say? Let's be buddies.
Hello, boy.
Oh. Hello, Sergeant Major. Can't you sleep?
No, I just come out to see how he was, that's all. Gotta look after my boys, you know.
That's very nice of you.
Just because I shout a bit now and then, don't mean to say I don't care about you all, you know.
No, of course not.
Stuck out here in the jungle must seem a funny old life for an Oxford and Cambridge educated genius of a pianist like you.
Jesus.
You still, the war will soon be over. And you'll be back in Civvy Street, playing Beethoven, Chopin, Sherbet.
Yes, well, let's hope so.
You know, the good Lord's been kind to you, and he giving you all them gifts. A brilliant brain, wonderful musical talent, beautiful speaking voice like Al Barley Dell. You're not bad looking either.
Thank you.
How long will you have to study then to become a famous classical pianist like?
Who knows? It's difficult to say. I'd probably have to practice 6 or 8 hours a day for 5 years.
But your life's all mapped out, isn't it? As for me, as soon as the war's over, I'll be retired. The scrap heap for me.
Oh, come, Sergeant Major. There must be some sort of job that you could do somewhere. What about a commissionaire outside a cinema, for instance? I don't mean just an ordinary little flea pit of a cinema. I mean, with your ability, it could be the Odeon, Leicester Square.
Well, I do have an idea. And it's this. I want to get a few chaps round me. A bit like me, you know, warrant officers, sergeants, who can handle themselves in a scrap. Put them in a smart uniform, and we can go around protecting things.
Protecting what sort of things?
Well, money. We could collect wages from the bank. Anybody tries any robberies or strong-arm stuff, we duff them up.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
We shall call the firm Security Troops.
Not bad.
Well, of course, that sort of thing takes a lot of money to start up, and I haven't got none. Still, one day, who knows? I'm glad you like the idea. Good night.
Good night, Sergeant Major.
What was that noise, Arsene? I think come from the officer's basher. Perhaps Loosewalla trying to steal from Colonel. I fix him.
Whoa. Freak? Doing?
Are you awake, Ashford?
Yes, sir?
How much do you think Gunner Graham's aunt's left him?
Well, if Graham Hall is the one I think it is, it's huge, with masses of servants. Could be 500,000 or more.
Just think. A common gunner inheriting 500,000.
He's not common. He went to Cambridge.
Well, you get the news any time. We better start being nice to him now.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have a chat with him.
I'm coming with you.
My stuff, man.
For heaven's sake, don't let on he's inherited a fortune. evening, Gunner Graham.
Good evening, sir.
Everything all right?
Yes, yes, thank you, sir. Fine.
We couldn't sleep, so we thought we'd have a cup of tea.
Would you care to join us?
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you, sir.
Charwala? 3 cups of char, Jill, dear.
Is Gunner Graham going to pay up?
We shall see there. Of course not. We shall pay.
Well, Graham, how's it all going?
Well, not too bad, thank you, sir.
Stuck in the jungle here must be a strange experience for an educated man of good breeding, background, and intelligence.
Yes, and a brilliant pianist to boot.
I want to be loved by
Hey, a
you.
bunch of kiss asses. It's messed up how people do that.
It's true up. His auntie has kicked bucket and left him millions and millions of pounds.
He never said a dicky bird.
He does not know, sir.
And he mustn't know either. I mean, don't you see? If we keep on the right side of him, this could be the answer to all our dreams. I could have my own show.
I could study my singing in Italy.
And I could build my roads.
No, nobody's that wealthy. But I could have my own show.
Listen, we're going to have to start being nice to him.
How was he this morning?
I said good morning to him.
Did he say anything back?
Yes, he told me to take a running jump.
Where is he now?
Under a tree outside the gates reading his book.
Go outside and ask him if he'd like a nice cup of tea.
Who, me?
Yes, you!
Paderewski, do you fancy a cup of tea? No. Glorious pain.
Oh, all right.
Easy.
Would you like a cake? My treat.
Well, I might. What have you got?
Just one sub.
Oh, I want a fancy one.
Oh. It just so happened I have just one coconut dream left.
Give it to him, give it to him.
That will be 2 annas extra sub.
Take it, take it. 2 annas. Do you want to sit down?
Oh.
You're sitting... Nobby, get up. You're sitting in Paderewski's place. You always sit there.
Oh, sorry.
Damn. That's a goose.
It's very humid. Do you like the cake?
I thought they were supposed to use the inside of the coconut, not the outside.
Wow. The coconut, not the outside. Oh, you're a
That's so
scream.
bad.
Is that nice?
It's a bit weak. I think the charwala started using those second-hand tea leaves again.
Second-hand tea leaves.
No, no, lovely boys, as you were. Let Gunner Graham finish his tea.
Right, pay attention, chaps. I've got some marvellous news for you, especially for Gunner Graham. Now, we all know Gunner Graham has not been too happy about the sort of music he's had to play.
No, it's a shame.
It's a great travesty, actually.
Just so happens I've been talking to the Brigadier, GHQ, and he's a very keen music lover, but of course he's starved of good stuff. Well, then it came to me in a flash. Here is Gunner Graham with his classical training, and there is the Brigadier starved. Why didn't we bring them both together? Why doesn't Gunner Graham give us all a recital? Well, the Brigadier jumped at it, and he's following us down.
You mean you want me to play now?
Yes. What have you got a lot of? Who is your favourite composer?
Amadeus Mozart.
How extraordinary. Do you know who the Brigadier's favourite composer is? Him. Have you got a lot of him?
Well, quite a lot, yes, sir.
Well, go and get it all.
All right, fellas, get the piano, Nobby, Nosher, and bring the chairs.
Come on, lovely boys, move yourselves. Not you, Gunner Graham. Now be careful with that piano, lovely boys. Do not knock it about. Gunner Graham suffered enough as it is. Just a minute, boys. What have you done? Oh, he'll have the sun in his eyes. How do you expect a sensitive artist like him to have the sun in his eyes? Gunner Graham, who does not want the sun in your eyes, does you?
Well, no, I'd rather not.
Quite. Move it again, lovely boys. That's it. Beautiful. Careful now, careful. Well done, lads. Well done.
Is that the music?
Yes, sir.
Ah. How long will that take?
About 2 hours.
Oh, fantastic. You hear that, Sergeant Major? He's going to play for 2 hours.
What a treat, sir.
China!
Good afternoon, sir.
Is everything ready?
Pretty much so, yes.
Is this Graham?
Yes, sir.
Well done. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Tell me, by the way, is it true that he's come into a fortune?
Yes, I believe so, sir, yes.
I must have a talk with him later on. You see, I've got this little scheme after the war. Oh, by the way, I brought your mail for you.
Oh, thanks. I won't hand them round now. I don't want to hold things up. Charwala, look after these, will you please? Thank you.
Which part of his repertoire is he giving us?
Sir, we is having 2 hours of Armadillo Mozart.
Unbelievable. Mozart in the jungle. Off we go, then.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellas, we're very privileged this afternoon to have a Mozart recital by Jonathan Graham. I haven't finished yet. He's going to start off with a little number from Mozart's biggest hit, the Overture to the Magic Flute. Take it away, Professor.
As Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Salzburg, where naturally everyone spoke German, I feel it is only right and proper that I should give it its proper name, which is, of course, as you all know, Die Zauberflöte.
Yes, of course.
It's only a musical pause.
Shut up! It's only a musical pause!
Shit, nap time, boys.
What is it? I must speak to you.
We mustn't interrupt Gunner Graham unless it's a matter of life and death.
It is a matter of death, sir.
All right. Excuse me, sir.
Shit.
Sir, this letter has come from Gunner Graham's father.
Why is it open?
It got in the way of steaming kettle, sir.
How dare you?
Yes, how dare you? How much did she leave? Dear Johnny, I expect you heard the news about your poor aunt. As you know, you were her sole heir. In her latter years, however, she became heavily involved with the work of the church army, and I'm sure you'll be happy to know she left all her entire estate to them.
Sir, does this mean that for 2 hours we've been listening to that drivel? For nothing?
I'm afraid so.
Shall I put him on a charge, sir?
Oh boy. I didn't boo this man.
Cup of hot cha, sir.
Oh, thank you. You know, Mohammed, I don't understand life at all. A few days ago, they all turned against me. I couldn't do a thing right. And then, for some unexplained reason, they were all terribly nice to me. Now they've all turned on me again.
There is old Indian proverb, sir, which say, false friends are like summer birds. They fly away in the cold weather. So, if you want to see your true friend, gaze in the mirror.
Jolly good.
The boys to entertain you. With music and laughter to help you on your way. To raising the rafters in the hey, 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 hey. With songs and sketches, the jokes are in you. With us and facts, you won't be blue. So read the handbook, the boys are here. The boys to entertain you. We are here to make you feel day. So So give us a cheer with a hey, hey, hey. Just gather around and put down your guns. With us about, there's plenty of fun. So, the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. B-O-B-O-Y-S, boys to entertain you.
Land of hope and glory, mother of the
Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, you know what? Use the code word erotic in the comments down below. Don't go anywhere. Hope you enjoyed it. This was crazy with everybody acting a fool for my boy Graham. Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, man. I thought McIntosh had one of the best lines early in when they're kind of like sitting on the table and about, you know, wanting the money back, but they didn't pay. I thought he had one of the best moments there, one of the best laugh out loud moments on today's episode. But man, this shit, it reminds me of a song I used to listen to. But, you know, it's sad that, you know, fake friends show fake love, man. They were on Graham's ass this whole episode, you know, from start. You know, that Graham couldn't do nothing right. Everybody's putting the blame on him instead of themselves. And, you know, a lot of times that holds truth in life, that people are more quicker to blame somebody else, but looking at them instead of looking at themselves in the mirror to see if, hey, maybe I'm the one who messed up, you know. And on this episode, these guys, everybody pretty much changed tune just to the thought that this guy made money, man. This shit speaks well on life. People get treated better when people think that they have a lot of money, you know, that someone else has a lot of money and that they could get something else, you know, out, you know, from them, you know, that you can get something out of it, you know. So it's almost using the guy Graham, you know, we know he's got that university education, Cambridge, all that bullshit, and he can play and put you to sleep at the same time, especially if you listen to something 2 hours. You're not really, it's not something you really vibe with anyway. So I would probably be like, damn, I know, messed up, but yeah, I'll probably be sleeping very quickly, maybe 15 minutes. Oh man, I'll take me a good old nap. But yeah, I enjoyed seeing, you know, essentially after my man's Graham is getting his ass chewed out by everybody. Lovely, you know, everybody is really chewing him out on this episode. The Sergeant Major shut up, of course, always, and I think he kind of picked up on it a little bit, like at least in his facial expression, like, these guys kind of treat me a little bit nicer than normal, man, especially after they were being very mean to him. So Graham got a little bit of love on this episode, although fake love, man, and you know, that's where I was like, damn, man, I'm having a blast watching it, but then I felt so bad for him because, you know, he doesn't know the news just yet. And, you know, this is a loved one of his, you know, this is his aunt, who was probably one of the only people that really understood his dreams. But I did enjoy momentarily hearing, because at some point, besides the show being eventually over and done with, these guys on their adventure right here it's going to go. So eventually, you're going to have to go back to the real world. And, you know, pursue something, you know, live out some dreams and fantasies. And again, we know from our boy Gloria, you know, that his dream, you know, that it's been like obvious for quite some long time. But I very much enjoyed, you know, what would essentially be the laundry, what did he say, laundry drone, some shit like that, which eventually be a laundromat and the TV business, man. You know, especially with the renting thing, there was a place here. I don't know if it still exists anymore, but definitely around in the 90s, there was a place called Rent-A-Center, and they had things that you could rent, you know, washing machines, definitely TVs, nightstands, you know, everything, so that you could rent. So the ideas that they had, you know, I don't know when these type of things existed. I don't know when laundromats existed. I would have to Google that, you know, but, you know, yeah, just the ideas that they had was like, oh shit, you know, obviously they exist. At least the laundromats exist. I don't know too much about the renting stuff, but you know, people rent homes, you know, so that's not far shit. People doing Airbnbs now. I've never did that, but you know, people doing Airbnbs and renting a home for like a weekend, you know, a weekend getaway and stuff. So I thought those ideas were good. The security business was great. You know, just listening into everybody's ideas, because that's the cool thing. Eventually, yeah, they're gonna have to go home, and what's life gonna be you know, after? You know, you still see people struggle with that when they coming out from doing services. They don't know what to do. Sometimes they join law enforcement or security gigs, but you know, obviously for these guys, you know, one wants to be like a Broadway star, you know, having the show. So I like it, and I really believe that you should never stop dreaming. So on this episode, it's definitely different as far as like you see a different side of our boys that, you know, they're kissing ass on this guy after shitting on him because of the money situation. So I'm like, damn, man, this shit crazy, man. Some badass, some fake ass people there. So yeah, in that sense, it was very enjoyable episode. I think that last week's, not yesterday's, but last week's episode is going to be a very tough one to beat. I definitely don't think that this episode is as strong as last week. That one's going to be a tough one to top, but you know, and they try to do their best thing. But man, even the other guy that came in out of nowhere, oh yeah, I got the scheme here and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, the guy I don't even know this guy, and then you ought to be asking people for money, man. Sometimes people got no shame in that stuff. So did you guys enjoy the episode? Again, I don't believe this was stronger than last week's episode. Tough one. Just because it, you know, Gloria's performance on that one was exceptional, badass and cool, you know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to keep watching. Obviously, I love the show, and you know, with the kind of the proverb thing at the end, it does make you miss our boy Ranji, because he's the one that would be doing that, even with where they have the chef, you know, and we don't have the, you know, the fan guy, you know, because he used to say some funny ass shit. So it, you know, obviously the show has changed a little bit, but we miss Ranji, and we miss the damn fan guy, man, you know, because he used to get that boot up his ass. Oh, I did like when Sergeant Major said, oh yeah, I got one way to figure out. Let me shove my foot up his ass. I love that, man. So anyways, enough of my yapping. I still had a good time, and that's the most important thing. It still made me laugh. It made me see different sides of a character, because like many people, I feel, you know, there's always different, you catch people, have almost like different shades, you know, there's different sides to everyone. And yeah, we got to see the little bastard prick side of these guys here. And I enjoyed them trying to kiss ass of this guy. So anyways, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the patrons, members, everyone who stops in, everyone who just, you know, watches the channel. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Take care. Be well. As always, more content. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Peace.